Manchester Airport bright and early, 5:15 AM pickup, ready to travel to, not Singapore, but Paris. So we're heading to Paris. So as I was saying, we've had a bit of a stressful few weeks trying to sort out our trip. We were meant to be going to Singapore for the Disney Adventure, the new mega cruise ship, but unfortunately due to global situation with the war in Iran, that was cancelled because we were connecting through Doha. So we are now at Manchester Airport doing our backup trip to
Paris.
Disneyland Paris. So we're going to see the new Frozen land and we're going to explore a bit of Paris as well. So come with us while we explore Paris and Disney and do a little backup trip. And we pushed Singapore back to December. So we will go on the Disney adventure. It'll just be in a few months' time. So stick with us, subscribe. I look forward to that trip. But until then, enjoy Paris with us. We're making our way through security. We're flying EasyJet this time. They're not Virgin, not our favourite, but EasyJet's fine for a short haul. We're going to spend 6 nights in Paris in total. 3 nights 2 nights in Paris exploring, 3 nights at the Disney Cheyenne Resort. Through security, there's some debating some purchases in duty free, and then the big debate is: are we going to 40% off? Ooh. Are we going to do the Juice or Starbucks? Stay tuned to find out. It's exciting. To say, this part of Manchester Airport is looking really nice now. There's a lot more choice. When we were coming here last year, I think it was pretty much pot kettle black. Yeah, there's nice umbrellas and security, but yeah, much more choice than our Starbucks in this terminal. So yeah, T2 is looking really, really good these days. But I think we're going to go to Joe the Juice. Starbucks just opposite a Lego shop, and then we've made a decision to go to Joe the Juice, be a little bit healthier. But there's so much more choice. There's an upper crust now. Yeah, really, really improved food choices at T2 Manchester. Some more shopping choices as well. Rituals, Pandora, World of Duty Free again. Yeah, this Joe the Juice is really nice. We're a split family. 50% Starbucks, 50% Joe the Juice. How was it? Good? How's that? Enjoying it? Oh, good. Okay, I'll set us up for that. We're off gate C15 in called, so next time you see us, we'll be in Paris. So we've arrived at a very gloomy Charles de Gaulle Airport in Paris. Hopefully we can get some better weather once we get to Disney later in the trip, but I think the forecast is grey for 3 days at least. But never mind, we're here. It was a good flight with EasyJet. So big queue at security, but actually it's quite efficient, so we got through in quite good time. You can't use the machines, the automated machines, if you're under 12, so obviously with the kiddie wings we had to go through the queue. That's fine, so collect the baggage and then get the train, which is the RAR, line B to near Notre Dame, and then we'll find the Airbnb from there. Okay, luggage acquired, that was really straightforward. Great flight with EasyJet as usual. Actually I flew with them 3 weeks ago to Tenerife and they were great then as well. Very impressed. So we're looking for the Gare, the train station, and as I say, we'll jump on the RAR line B, which takes you into central Paris, and our Airbnb is by Notre Dame. So we'll get off at the nearest station and a little stroll. Hopefully the weather stays dry. So when you come out the luggage hall, you take a right out the luggage hall once you've claimed your bags. And then you head for signs for the Gare, the train station, which is really well signposted, up one flight of stairs or in the lift as I did, and then keep following the signs to the train station. You want to get on line B. So it's about a 5-minute walk to the train station, down the escalators, and obviously purchase some tickets, which I'll show you shortly, and then we should be on our way to Notre Dame. So very helpfully there's a little thing on the floor where you follow to buy your tickets. Once you're in the station area, and obviously it's the RAR that you're looking for, rather than the international, which is the SNCF. It was about a 25-minute journey on the RAR to where we're staying, obviously central Paris, or Gare du Nord was the previous station, so yeah, about 20-25 minutes on the tube, sorry, on the train, and then we're going to find our way out into the streets. So we're finally out in the fresh air. It's very gloomy, but at least we're in Paris. So that was really painless actually, getting the train. We did have a quote from a mini cab of €70 from the airport to the centre of Paris, and the train was 47, so to be honest it was fine. So I would say, oh, there's not strong. I would say that's probably a good way of doing it, to be honest, just getting the train straight into the centre of Paris. A bit later on, so yeah, dump these bags is the plan. My wife's kindly pushing. Then we'll go and adventure into Paris, get some food, some non-American, non-English food. We're going to go French, aren't we?
Like a pastry or something.
Yeah. So we just jumped in this place for a lovely baguette and a cute little pastry, so that'll keep us going on our sightseeing tour. We're going to head to, you got the baguette, we're going to head to the Louvre and Notre Dame in the Seine. So we'll jump forward. So of course we couldn't walk past without going into Pop Mart and buying something, I don't know, Coca-Cola or something. What is it, you bought?
A Coca-Cola Labubu.
Excellent.
It was only 29.
Wow, that's a bargain for some plastic. Well done. So after a short walk and a few pastries later, we've made it to the Louvre. We're going to have a little look around. Don't think we'll go in. I don't think the kids will get much out of it. I've done it before and I was underwhelmed. So I think that says more about me than the Louvre. But yeah, we're going to have a little look around, and then we're thinking about going on one of these hop on or bus tours. It's about €39 for a full day hop on and off, so we might save that for tomorrow and use it for the full day, with it being about 3 o'clock now already. So let's see what this is like. This is a really impressive space. There's not much in it, but it's an impressive space in such a sprawling city. It's cool that it just opens up as you walk through the gate. I'm going to keep walking through, see the pyramid, and then decide what we're going to do from there. Probably grab some more food. Be rude not to. There it is, you can see through the cloudy, foggy weather. So I'll find out how much it is to get in. If you're interested in art, in particular the Mona Lisa, I suppose, then perhaps you might want to pay it, but we've done it before, as I said, and didn't think it was great value back then, and that was 10 years ago, so perhaps not for us today, but wow, it's quite an impressive space. We just took the iconic pic with our hands, or the kids with their hands over the top of the points. They've actually put these boxes here. I mean, these weren't here last time, so there's plenty of photo opportunities around here. Other than that, unless you're going into the museum, I don't think there's a huge amount to do, but it is a beautiful building nonetheless. I'm not sure the kids are going to be too impressed, but to be fair, this is the part of the holiday that me and Lisa are going to enjoy, and then we're at Disney for 3 days, so that's their time, so as well as mine. Found a lovely little French restaurant that actually has a kids menu as well. So it has the kids egg and chips. Got some ham. We're going to eat this. A little bit of a walk around. The weather's still pretty poor. We're going to get rested up and then a big day tomorrow on the bus. Well, we're back at the Airbnb. You can see, very Parisian, which is nice. It's all very comfortable. I'll actually put the link below to where we're staying, because it was so reasonable. I think it was like £600 for 3 nights, or 2 nights, sorry, which I guess sounds quite a lot, but actually for Paris standards, that's really, really good. We were looking at that for at least that for 1 night in a hotel, so Airbnb seems to be the way forward. So I'll link that below if anyone's interested. Really central location, right by a metro station, really handy to get to all the sites. Really nice restaurants. We just went for a nice meal. Wasn't expensive, it was like €95, €100. And we shared a starter as well with drinks, so yeah, we had a nice Pinot Noir wine. I think it was happy hour. Happy hour seems to be 7 till 11 here, which is great. It's a nice long happy hour. But yeah, I'll link that below as well if anyone's interested in the restaurant where we ate. It was really reasonable, food was good, kids were happy, there was a kids menu as well. So yeah, all good. So tomorrow the plan is to jump on the hop on, hop off bus, which I think is about £35 each, but I'll detail that tomorrow. See all the sites, box them all off, another nice meal out somewhere, and then we'll come back here and stay one more night here, and then we're heading over towards Disneyland Paris, where we're staying in an Ibis hotel, which is really, really cheap. I'll put the details of that as well when we get to that point of the vlog. That was really cheap, and it's one train stop away from Disneyland Paris, so we can get to Hotel Cheyenne, check in there. We've got 3 nights at Disney's Hotel Cheyenne, we've got 2 days in the parks, so yeah, plenty of fun coming up, which we'll bring you along to. Obviously the new Frozen Land's open at the new park, or the newly named park at Disneyland Paris. So we'll do 2 full days at Disneyland Paris, show you all the activities that we get up to, all the rides we go on, some tips and hints for queue avoidance, I guess is the best way of saying it. You do get an hour, a happy hour, magic hour, for 1 hour before everyone else from staying at the Disney hotel, so that's really good. We'll make the most of that. We'll rope drop what we can, probably Frozen, and then maybe on the second day Tower of Terror and Mine Train, and we'll bring you along. So yeah, subscribe and like this video.
Good morning, it's day 2 in Paris, and I've been sent out on hunt for pastries and fruit, so that's my mission now. Come and join me to find some, what will be hard in Paris, there's some delicious pastries.
Mission accomplished. If you want to see what €15, 15.47 of fruit looks like in Paris, that's it. For context, the pastries, all those pastries are only £12.50, so yeah, trying to be healthy in Paris is probably not the one. We're all fueled up, and after a short walk, about 15-minute walk from where we're staying, we are in sight. You can just see the steeple there of the Notre Dame Cathedral, which is where we're going to get on the bus. So if you're interested in getting the bus, it's cost us £99 through booking.com. As I said earlier, you can book it online for €135, so not dissimilar, probably about £117 at today's exchange rate, so it doesn't really matter who you book it from. We book it online, booking.com, just because we get a discount. I'm going to jump on, let you know what you think of it, see if it's worth it. You can opt for a guided tour as well, but we haven't, just because we've done Paris before, so not that we know all the history, but we know where we're going, so don't feel like we needed that for another £45 each. We jumped off at the Arc de Triomphe. We missed the Musée d'Orsay just because we weren't going to go in, but there is another stop before here between Notre Dame if you wanted to get on that, off of that, sorry. It was very busy. We didn't get a seat, we were stood, we were downstairs, so not quite the experience we were hoping for. So we're going to try and have a little wander around, maybe grab some food, and then jump back on the bus, hopefully in a more empty one that we can actually get on the top deck and see the sights and listen to the provided headset, which we couldn't do between here and Notre Dame. This is the Champs-Élysées. There's a real mix of stuff down here. You can see in the distance maybe a McDonald's, but then on the other side there's Louis Vuitton and Dior and Yves Saint Laurent and all the big brands. So yeah, should cater for everything. We're more the McDonald's end of the market, but if you, oh, we're being shouted. If you do want a new handbag, maybe you've got you covered here, for sure. Got a seat at last. Seats together. Stop there. Arc de Triomphe? Yeah. Next stop. We're getting off at the next stop, are we? No. Stay on. It's a bit of a hustle and bustle to get on, but once you're on it, you've got a seat. It's pretty cool, and there's the Eiffel Tower in the background. Yeah, we're switching to next classes. 3, 2, 1.
I can see better through the trees.
669 steps.
Oof. This is the bit we've all been waiting for. The main event. You excited? Excited?
Yes, super excited.
Yeah? Should we get a berry first? Next. So we're in. Security took about 15 minutes to get through. So they do a quick search of your bag. I mean, it's a token effort, but I suppose it stops. We were just saying all the sellers coming in and people trying to get you to buy mini Eiffel Towers. So that's actually really good. Feels a lot more safe in here. Last time we were here, it was a bit of a free-for-all and it's very chaotic, and now it just seems a bit more controlled. And yeah, although you have to wait 15 minutes to get in, it's well worth it. Now, tickets are sold, as you can see, at the south pillar and the oh wow, that's new. Well, new to me. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah, so we haven't bought it. You can't buy tickets online. Apparently it's slightly cheaper, but I think there's a few euros in it maybe. So we are going to go and buy tickets. You can buy tickets from, as I said, these pillars. But you can go to the second floor by stairs and then to the top by lift, or you can go the whole way by lift, or you can just go to the second floor by stairs. It does sell out apparently, going to the top, so we're hoping that hasn't sold out. We probably should have bought online last night, and that's probably the tip actually. If you want to do the Eiffel Tower and you want to go to the top, buy a ticket. The queue was much bigger to get in with tickets, but obviously you're guaranteed to get up to the top if that's what you want to do. We're going to go and speak to the ticket people now and see if we can bag a ticket to the top. If not, we'll just do the second floor by stairs and hope to get a good picture from there as well. Oh, so we're beginning our ascent to the top. Unfortunately the lift is sold out, so it's just stairs to the second floor for us, but that's good. I mean, the sun's come out as well, which is a bonus. Yesterday it was covered in mist and cloud at the top, so we actually should get a good view. So I'm going to stop talking and then speed up the ascent. Yeah, that was tough. Tough on the legs, we've got a bit more to do. But the view, that guy's face, the view is well worth it. So on the first level there is refreshments, somewhere to catch your breath, and then enjoy the view with a coffee or a soft drink. So you can enjoy a cocktail or a mocktail. Very warm in here. There's also a restaurant here, another cafe and bistro over there. It looks like there's an empty unit here that may be filled for events. Pretty cool on this first floor. And then there's a new addition, which is this walkway across. You can see in the blue there, there's a large queue, and I think it is costly, but you can walk straight across on the netting. As you can see, there's a big queue. So out of the hustle and bustle, there's a nice viewing platform. I think that in the distance is the Sacré-Cœur. Obviously that's the Seine. And then the stairs to go back up again, back towards the middle. It's €14.50 to go on the sort of tightrope. It's not a tightrope walk, on the walkway across the middle. But I'm up for it, but not everyone else is, so we're going to skip that today. The battery is running out very quickly on this, so I might just have to switch back to iPhone very soon. Okay, selfie's done. Off we go again. Okay, battery's gone. Throw it back to iPhone, but the view is well worth the stairs. Look at that. Come up to the second floor of the second floor, if that makes sense, up the yellow steps. You get an uninterrupted view away from the cage, so better for selfies, which we will insert now. So the second floor also has a little macaron shop, cafe, crucially some toilets. Obviously you get the lift from here as well if you're lucky enough to buy a ticket, which I would recommend buying online before you get here because they obviously do sell out. And then a little gift shop as well. Okay, time to make the descent. We've just had a little snack actually, there's plenty of seating. You could bring your own snacks or restaurants on the first floor that we just came back down to. Much better choice, more space, as you'd expect, because it's a triangle that goes up. We're going to get a nice picture and then we've picked out a nice restaurant by the Notre Dame, which we're going to get the bus to, eat there, and then jump back on the bus from here at night to see the Eiffel Tower at night. Right, we're down. Oops. We made it. Oh, wait, oh. We made it down safely. Almost up there. Yeah, up there, eh? Now, we're going to head up there because we think there'll be a great photo opportunity and we can pick made it up to the photo op. It's a little bit windy up here actually. Yeah, this is a nice place to come for a photo. Get some point. And yeah, you can jump the bus back up here if you're on the hop on hop off over by that roundabout. So it's only a short walk from the Eiffel Tower, so you may as well use your legs up the hill rather than jumping on the bus again. If you want somewhere nice to eat, please try the So a delicious dinner by the Notre Dame. It was nice, wasn't it, that restaurant?
Yeah.
I put a little note below what it was. It was very good. I think it was like, I don't know, 125 euros for 4 of us, 3 courses, which is obviously very good. We're back. We've got the RAR, the train. We got back to the Eiffel Tower, and we're just waiting really for darkness. We're waiting for it to go dark and see the light show, which is on the hour after dusk. So the first one will be 9 o'clock tonight. And then on the hour until 1 o'clock. Well, I think it's still 11, I think, in winter, and then I think we've just ticked over to the summer hours, which is until 1 o'clock. And we're just on the Seine, and all these river cruises are very, very busy, but yeah, just killing some time, might grab a coffee, the macaron, no, just maybe a coffee. And then we'll show you the spectacular light display which is on the Eiffel Tower. Waited till darkness here at the Eiffel Tower, and it looks lovely little. In approximately 30 seconds it should sparkle. we stayed. Forgive the mess we have. We tried to tidy up as best we can, but this is where we stayed. Very central location, right by Notre Dame. Everything you need, obviously, kids, pull-out bed, decent bathroom and shower. Nice views onto the street. And then double bedroom here. So yeah, very comfortable, really well priced, and a great location right next to a metro station as well. So yeah, I'll put it like. Well, we've left our cases in the hotel room, or the apartment I should say, in the lockup downstairs. We've been to our usual patisserie. I mean, we're basically locals now, so they knew what we wanted. And then we've just picked up another matcha from 66 Matcha, which is apparently the best matcha in Paris. And you confirm that? Yeah? Best matcha in Paris? Definitely. Okay. So the plan is today we're going to jump on the bus. The tickets actually work for 24 hours, so we've got until 11:15 to get on the bus. Jump on the hop on, hop off bus, all the way to stop 10, which is the nearest one to the Sacré-Cœur, which is the area of Paris you want to see today. And then we're going to get the tube back, pick the cases up, and then it's time to get the tube or the RAR to our next hotel, which is the Ibis near to Disneyland Paris, ready to get up and early and visit Disneyland Paris tomorrow. That Ibis was like, I don't know, £200, something really cheap, maybe less, probably less than that. I'll put the details below, but yeah, it was a very cheap stay night before we had quite an expensive stay night after at Hotel Shea. Bit of a detour, getting off the bus at the Opera and then walking up to the Sacré-Cœur. We stumbled upon this department store, La Concorde. Let me find out. I want to get it right. La Coupole. I'm saying that very wrong, but it's got a Jellycat patisserie in, so the kids are going to make some Jellycats. Big queue, but you basically queue and then they mix up your Jellycat. And then you pay your €50, whatever it is, to take it home. Okay, we go. Choose and collect. Very straightforward balance, isn't it? You choose what you want and you wait basically an hour and a half.
40 or 40.
And then wait in that queue. And then they stir it up in there and you take it out.
Hi guys! Welcome in.
Thank you. Nice. So after a 2-hour, 5-minute wait, we're finally in. This is the Jellycat patisserie.
How are you today? Good, are you ready to bake? Tell me guess what you get. What I want to get today? I think there is a cream pie coming. No? A strawberry pie? Yeah? Okay, there's one strawberry. How many did you get? One or two? And I think there's something there. There's this one. A whole one of them? Okay, so I cannot guess. Lemon! I have to guess. This for you and this one. Okay, so let me grab one piece. So this is our chicken treats. We're having minutes. Oops. And good. Good to have that. You're so happy to see you. One more time. And now you're finding chicken, so can we make that? Yeah, beautiful. Do you know how to mix? Yes. Then you have to show me how to start. How much do you mean, girls? Do you make at home? What do you make for pie? And how do you got those two in real life? You should have so whipped cream with real eggs and sugar is like Mulan. And this one's strawberry shortcake. Tasty. Pretty. What was the strawberry one? Okay, so would you like some buttermilk? Yes, okay, now brush it. Brush it. Would you like some cream nuts? Okay, cool. Okay, so you need to catch that, okay? Beautiful! Amazing. Now we need to shake it, okay? Are you going to get up? Yeah, up, down. Okay, now one side. We're going to turn around. Beautiful. We're going to taste it. So now, at the count of 3, that's a little bit, okay? We need to make this happen, okay? 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Check some sprinkles on top of that. Now we're going to sprinkle it, okay? Sprinkle. Before I finish, I have something to tell you. Where is this little sign, okay? It's not straight to sprinkles. Okay, try. Eyes. And make it real. Make it open the eyes and so we start ready to high five. Let's keep it up. You need to go to the top. Where are you from? We're in England. Okay, nice. And are you enjoying Paris? You want time here? Yeah. Okay, and this is the beginning or the end of the trip? Okay, okay. So what did you like the most so far? Did you go up there? Yeah. And did you see twins before he really nice? So cute. Would you want relish? Girls, stand up. Incredible makers, I'll have a little something here. Cheers!
That was 2 hours, 10 minutes waiting, but kids absolutely enjoyed it. So for them it was worth it. For me, I'm 80 euros later, but I had 2 hours of my time gone. Never mind, on holiday. Just trying to get look at this wall. It was a bit book of place to get a picture on the thing, so we're not going to bother doing that. I think they're just going to get a selfie here or a picture there. Right, I'm going to head to Africa, get some fresh air. Jellycat Patisserie. It's in Galerie Lafayette. So it's right by the opera. So if you do the hop on hop off tour bus, you can get off this stop and just go and wait for 2 hours before you get the metro to the station now. Checked into the Ibis in Montréal, if I'm pronouncing that right. A little bit of a tip if you're going to Disney. There's 2 ibises. This is the one that's about 20 minutes away. There's another one a lot closer. This was like I said before, about £100, £200 if that a night for the 4 of us, so it's very cheap. And when we got off the train we realised why it was so cheap. The area is a little bit sketchy. There's 2 exits from the train station actually if you get the train here from central Paris or from the airport. The new entrance, which is really nice, and the old entrance where we exited the station, which is very sketchy, so just be careful. It was fine during the day, no problems. I would imagine it gets even sketchier at night, so if you do decide to stay here and save some cash tonight before your Disney check-in or even throughout your stay, just be very careful around here. It's not the best in there. I think it's up and coming, it is being renovated, there is restaurants being made and new buildings, and some are open. There's an Aldi, which is really handy. I've just picked up some bits. The hotel itself is fine, nothing special, but clean and the rooms are okay. So it is a really cheap option for Disney if you're on a budget. But I'm glad that we're kind of doing one night here and then moving to the Cheyenne, just because it is a little bit of a sketchy area. Like I say, it is on the up. By the looks of it, they are putting lots of money into it and renovating it. So hopefully, by the time you come, if you do choose to stay here, you'll be okay. There is a restaurant on site. It doesn't open until 7:30. It's now 7. We've ordered the Domino's just to eat in the hotel, just because we don't really want to go out. But yeah, tomorrow morning we're going to get up early, get going to get an Uber to Hotel Cheyenne, which is about €20 from here. And then €25 probably, and then we're going to check into the Hotel Cheyenne, leave our bags and then get into Disney. So join us tomorrow for a Disney day.